welcome to Keena's Kitchen. I am Keena, and today we are going to make Parmesan crusted chicken with sweet potatoes. First, we are going to start off with 4 chicken breasts. Get chicken breasts at any store. We are going to season it with nature's seasoning. Don't have to use a lot, and we're just gonna season one side. Some recipes don't require that you season your chicken, but I always do because I don't want it to be bland. Okay, so we got our nature's seasoning. I love nature's seasoning. I use it on almost everything I cook. So we have our nature's seasoning. I'm gonna move this to the side, and we're gonna do our Parmesan mix. We're gonna use 3/4 cup of mayo. Okay, then we're going to use 1/3 cup of grated Parmesan cheese. Stuff's in there. I also add a little bit of garlic powder, so I got about a tablespoon of garlic powder. I'm gonna add that in there. Gonna do 1/2 tablespoon of Italian seasoning. I'm gonna mix that up real good so you can see it. And then we're gonna also add some shredded Parmesan. Gives it a little more flavor. So I'm just gonna add that in there. And I did about 1/2 cup. You can add more, add less, it's up to you. Just gonna stir that around in there really good. As you can see, I have extra Parmesan here. And I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of that on the top once we get it on our chicken. Okay, so what we're gonna do is take our mixture, and we are just gonna spread it on each piece of chicken. So we got 4 pieces, so you can just, I guess you can say spread it evenly on each piece. You can put as much or as little as you want on it. Depends how you like it. Okay, so just spread it on the chicken however you want. I usually try to spread mine all over the top. You don't have to do it that way. You can do it however you want. You can just do a roll down the middle. It doesn't matter. Okay. Scrape it out for a last piece. Down there good. Okay, so once we get all this spreaded on here, we need Italian breadcrumbs. So, I have about 1/4 cup here. It's really going to take more, so I have more here. So what we're gonna do is just sprinkle it over the chicken. Again, with the breadcrumbs, you can put as much as you would like on your chicken. Okay, now that we sprinkled our breadcrumbs all over our chicken, we're gonna get ready to put in the oven. Now I do have the oven preheated at 425. I also add a little extra shredded Parmesan cheese to the top, just to give it a little more flavor. And we are going to bake this for generally about 25 minutes, 20 to 25 minutes. In our preheated oven of 425. Okay, so now we're gonna work on our sweet potatoes. I already have them peeled and chopped. What we're gonna start with first is 1 stick of butter. We're gonna put it over here in our pan. Go ahead and put that stick of butter in there. Okay, after we get the stick of butter in, we're just gonna go ahead and, it doesn't have to be melted or anything. We can go ahead and throw our sweet potatoes in there. Okay. Now we're gonna add about 1/3 cup of brown sugar. You can add more or less if you would like. It's up to you. It depends on how sweet you want your potatoes. Okay, then I'm gonna add some regular sugar, some regular white sugar, about 1/3 to 1/2 cup. And then we're gonna add about a tablespoon of nutmeg and 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. And then we're just gonna cover it. I'm gonna put it on high just because I want it to be ready close to the time our chicken is ready. And so we're just gonna let that cook. We're not gonna touch it, we're not gonna stir it, we're not gonna do anything to it, just let it cook. All right, and so they should be done shortly. All right, so chicken is out the oven. Looks good, doesn't it? I'm just putting it over on this tray. When we get ready to eat, I'll just serve it off this tray. I did sprinkle a little more when it was originally ready. I sprinkled a little more Parmesan cheese on it, and I did put a little more Italian seasoning on it on the top, just more so as like a garnish. So we should be ready to eat here in a second. The sweet potatoes are ready also. Okay, so I just moved the chicken over from the baking pan over to, actually this is the Rachel Ray pan. I bought it in Kohl's a couple weeks ago. I love kitchen stuff and it was a great buy. So anyways, I moved it over here. So when we get ready to serve it, and again, I sprinkled a little Italian seasoning on the top. And I'm gonna check on our sweet potatoes. They should be ready as well. All right, our sweet potatoes are ready. Look at the color in them. You can see the nutmeg. You can see the cinnamon, the brown sugar. And they're gonna go great with the Parmesan chicken. So let's get ready to eat. Look at these sweet potatoes, guys. They're going to be so good with this chicken. I guess I'll go ahead and fix my husband's plate first. I know he's probably about to die of hunger over there. So, the chicken on there. Parmesan crusted chicken. And the sweet potatoes. All right, so that's our show for today. Again, we did the Parmesan crusted chicken with the sweet potatoes. Very good combination. You guys gotta let me know what you think. We're gonna try to be back for you next week. We're gonna try to do a show every week. So if you have recipes or you've seen something on Facebook you want to try but you're just not sure, send it to me. We'll try it for you. See y'all next time.